shit, we're live. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, how's it going, chat? We're here with Facecam, it's crazy. See Floating Fairy, pitch is ours, how's it going? Wait, why isn't it? Yo, just a guy, how's it going? Yeah, we got Facecam. Figured it was about time to start using that. Hopefully everything is set up correctly. But yeah, how are you guys doing? It's been like 2 weeks since I last streamed, I think. The last one was like early July. So today we're going to be doing some walking and running animation. So I already animated a side view. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. So I already animated a side view of the run that I want to do, and then yeah, and then I'm gonna animate that in perspective, and then also we have a second one, which I don't know how long this is going to take, because there's not much animation that I'll have to do. It's just mostly like redrawing the frames. But then also a second one, which is an actual walk. So yeah, that should be interesting as well. I don't have the perspective shots for this setup yet, so that's going to be interesting to do. But I guess we'll start with the running animation. Looking good. Appreciate it. Remember that low boss thing you were doing? So fucking drained. Oh shit. Still, that's still ongoing? Wait, how long have you been doing that? Okay. So let's see. I think I made the legs on this a little too straight. I need to keep it here. Okay. I think I made the legs on this a little too straight because in my... Well... I mean, they are kind of straight there. Okay, well, let's just do it. So the way I did this run is first frame, obviously, one leg up, other one going down. Then after that, of course, drew this one where it's the opposite, kind of. Then I think the next frame I drew was this one, where they're kind of crossing over. Then we got this, where one gets kicked up, this leg moves back, and then lastly the frame that's in between both of these. And that's basically it for this run. 10 frames, and it seems to work pretty well. I think next time I might have to extend this a bit more instead of having it like that. Yo, Raj, where am I from? I'm from the Netherlands. Yo, Anama, how's it going? Your #1 spot. Six streams, 38 hours total. More than half are grinding. Yo, that's crazy. How long do you think it's gonna take to actually finish it? So let's see. Guys, so next I probably have to do this one. Are my eyes bad? Asking because yours are cooked. Yeah, no, same. Mine are pretty cooked. So let's see. I think for this frame, had the character go down. Oh yeah, okay. For this one, they're extended. Okay, so for this one, going slightly lower, This is gonna be interesting. I have actually practiced like quite a bit of animation in the 2 weeks that I haven't streamed. My line work has actually gotten a lot better. But it's gonna be interesting to see how this is going to turn out. Yo, Skyri, how's it going? And Daisy, how are you doing? Jotaro. Is this Krita? No, this is Clip Studio. Yeah, so let's see, shoulder. Okay, so right there, shoulder goes up, then it goes down slightly. So this is the one where it's the highest, and then goes slightly down. Meaning this is just in between, so so it should probably be probably follow this arc, right? Because the elbow goes from there to there, meaning the hand probably follows that. So I think place one right here. With your current skill issue, another 12 hours minimum. Jesus, that's crazy. 333 attempts, and the lowest HP was 54%, which is 6% in phase 2. Shit, that's that doesn't sound like fun. So let's see. Elbow moves that way, so this probably... I think for this one, I'm just going to focus on the movement. Hold on, this is way too big. I think I'm just going to focus on the movement, and then maybe next time I'll focus more on making things accurate size-wise. I think what's also kind of hard about this particular animation is that the torso twists, which I didn't quite capture that well, but normally front of the torso is here, and then in this shot it's kind of facing that way. So this one is not quite, so it probably here, right? And then that moves from there to there. So this one, man, doing stuff in perspective is rough. How do I manage to while posting shorts almost regularly? Can't even handle a single thing. Basically sacrificing a lot of other stuff. Let's see. Nah, shouldn't be like that. Man, it's so hard to imagine what hands are doing when they're moving. Because right here, the bottom plane is there, and then right here, it's over here. So, like, how does it move like that? Probably goes here, meaning I could maybe see the palm a bit better. Alright, Daisy, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Yo, Justine, how's it going? It's mental torture. Wait, are there other people that have also done a challenge like that? No, that's not good. That's incorrect. Because the elbow moves from there to there. So that one would have to be over here, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. It works. Now let's see. Leg moves from there all the way back there. So in this shot, it's kind of going down. I also placed the horizon line over here, but I didn't I placed it after I made the drawing, so it doesn't really work out that well. Common mistake artists make is giving up. I should actually make that a short. So let's see. This one moves from here along this line. Yo, Suni, how's it going? Then draw. Ooh. Why a white plane? It's 1 a.m. I mean, why are you sitting in the dark? I think that's the real question. Okay. Yeah, each one of these frames is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. I also ordered some keyframe collection art books that I kind of want to practice with as soon as they get here. One is from the Persona 5 anime, and then the other one is from FGO Babylonia. So I think those can make for some cool practice at some point. Because at this point, I kind of want to move on to actually practicing with keyframes, because that's, I think, the that's like a big thing that's holding me back from doing my own animations, because I'm not sure where to actually place the keyframes. Only found one, but that was on Revengeance, which is easier than Death Mode. He's way better and has way more hours. Ah, there's only one. That's interesting. Hold on. So that one's going to go forward. This is too angled. Should probably be over here. How much did you improve in those Discord posts? Doing art for 7 to 8 months? Yeah, you improved a decent amount. I did see the last thing you posted. I haven't answered that, but you can see some improvement in terms of how you drew the hair. The only thing you need to be aware of is that like the improvement is going to slow down the better you get. It's kind of like you know, with exercise. If you go to the gym, you start off improving pretty quickly, but then eventually you start slowing down a lot. You don't have those beginner gains anymore. So like you're still improving, but just be aware that it's going to slow down soon. Because you're a vampire, likes the enemy. Okay, I think that frame is fine. Oh, I actually messed up. I forgot that it was supposed to be lower. Or well, everything was supposed to be a bit lower. And I kept it all on like the same vertical level. What needs to be shorter? Probably the lower leg. Yeah. Okay. Then we got this one. This is the fully extended pose. So this one goes up. Oh, at least on the boss you're doing now. There's others, but for different bosses? Okay, I see. Okay. So for this shot, I think everything... Yeah. So for this shot, everything was about as extended as possible. Yeah, so this one was a bit higher. I think it's to be about there. Can your artworks pass off as like actually good or mediocre? Your friend was roasting your art. Well, it depends on what standard you're viewing it from. Because I mean, if you're viewing it from a professional standard, then there's definitely still a lot of practice needed. If you're viewing it from a casual perspective, then you still need like a lot of work. But I mean, for 7 months, it looks pretty good. How much does animation pay? Time to make compared to payment, and how many frames per second you have to make. I mean, in terms of payment, a lot of studios pay around 2,000 a month to their keyframe animators. Then I think for in-betweeners, they still get paid in terms of how many frames they make in a period of time. But in terms of how much you get paid in versus the amount of time it takes to create, it's not good at all. It takes a ton of time to draw these frames, and you get compensated by like basically nothing. But I mean, that's what you sign up for when you do animation. I think like as soon as the art contests are over that we're currently doing, so at the end of this month, I think we might get an animation project going with the Discord server, where we're just I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but probably pick like a scene or something that we come up with just on our own, and then have a bunch of people work together animating that, kind of emulating an actual studio. I think that could be cool. That would actually make for some cool content as well. But it'd be super time consuming. Not sure who'd be down for that. How much did I improve? From 7 to 8 months. Any tips or faults? You can't really spawn on your own. If you want to see how much I improved, you can go to... there's a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's unlisted, so you have to go to the playlist. But that one has videos from when I first started learning how to draw. And I think there's a video in there from or where I made an artwork like 6 months after I started learning how to draw, so you can use that. You can also see what my skills were like when I started. And tips or faults you can't spawn on your own. There's nothing that I could like immediately point out, because it's just a lot of small things that you'll have to work on eventually, or that you'll have to improve as time goes on. I think this might be a bit too far back. And then one more frame. And this one is just, yeah, just in between both of these. Seen the dedication of the Discord channel. Most would if they can. Yeah, it's actually really surprising how many people are in the VC on a daily basis just doing art. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all. So this one goes from there to there. Another thing super annoying about animation, doing all this foreshortening. And this one goes from there to there, so it has to be over here. my Discord members, including you, is not how I describe my subs in my YouTube posts. Well, because I mean they do practice a lot, but they just don't practice the things that I want them to practice. So usually, like that's the issue. Yo, Zack Attack, how's it going? Don't draw every day, mainly game. Oh well, that's good there. No, I've occasionally seen people draw in that VC, so I think it's fine. What is that emoji next to your name? It's the sub badge. I think if you've been sub for like, hold on, let me see. I'm not sure for how long you have to be a channel member to get that particular one, but that's Tifa. Oh yeah, okay, so this one's going to be, wait, where? Oh, it's going to be over here, because that touches there, and then yo, Emmy, how's it going? Face reveal. I mean, it's not the first time, but yeah, I guess it was the first time you're seeing. Video where I fixed the on drawing. When was the old one done? How many days into art? I can't remember exactly. It might have been like a year and something months into art. Hold on, I can look it up. Let me see. Oh, that was 9 months after I started drawing. You love Tifa. Tifa's best girl. Yeah, I think right now that's like the longest, or like the longest membership icon I have. I think I moved this a bit too much. Animation. Yeah, it's about time we actually start getting serious about animation again. Okay, so the foot moves from there to there. Okay. What am I normally using for reference photos? Pinterest? For references, yeah, it's mostly Pinterest. Sometimes also Pose Maniacs. Use those 3D models. Okay, I think this should be it for the first thing. Not sure if it's good though. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Okay, then up next we have one. So the next one is this frame. Yeah, okay. Is there a badge for memberships too? What do you mean? For the Tifa badge is for memberships. Yeah, it's not for just regular subscriptions. I also need to make more emotes for the membership stuff. Wait, so what was this frame again? Oh, right, it's the one where they get shorter. Is it fine to use other photos for inspirations or on reference or drawing over? Should reference usage be used prior? I mean, you can do whatever you want. It mostly comes down to the intention of the thing that you're trying to do. If you're trying to make an artwork, just you know, just a normal artwork, then you can just use reference however you want. Because if you want to draw over it, you can do that as well. But if you're gonna do that, you need to be aware of the fact that it's most likely not going to turn out correctly. Because you're trying to draw a stylized thing on top of a realistic thing. So it's most likely not going to turn out that well. But if you're practicing, then you have to think about what's most beneficial for the actual practice. You have to experiment more with your work, like dynamic poses and stuff, but I think you're improving quite close to me. Wanna beat me someday? No, man, I'm gonna keep improving too. I've actually been slacking a little bit on my practice for like the past couple of months, but now I've been picking it up again quite a bit. But yeah, your improvement is it's pretty close to mine. Like I would say you're actually doing slightly better than I was. You feel old. Every artist you follow are younger than you. Yeah, I mean they got lucky, man. They started really young. They got all the practice that they needed back then, and now we're just playing catch up. So that one follows that arc. I don't know what it is, but I also feel like I have a lot more control over the stylus, because like I can draw arcs like that, which I don't think I was able to do a couple weeks ago. probably a bit too much. I think shoulder or elbow would have to be over here. Can't wait for my furry arc. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon. Trust me. Yeah. So that was the extended one. So this should probably be kind of in between them. So like right there. The common mistake artists make when drawing the dog's snout is not giving it enough poops. I have been thinking about doing videos on animals, because it would probably get a decent amount of views, although I'd have to test it, see how many views it would actually get. But I imagine that it wouldn't do too badly. But I'd also have to study actual animal anatomy for that first. You're 16, if you can be at above mid-level when you're 20, you're going to take art as a career for sure. Oh, if you're 16, yeah, then you definitely got it. Don't go furry or go full monster girl. Wait a second. So that one's over there. Wait, it's over... Why'd I put it all the way back there? To be an artist, you gotta have a medical degree in both animals and humans. Yeah, pretty much. So that one would have to go there. I think the hardest thing about drawing these things in perspective is making sure everything follows the correct arc. Yo, Disappointed Cowboy, how's it going? You're laughing at an April Fool's video about the 2004-2007 era of anime girls with huge alien eyes and being anatomically correct. Yeah, there's that image about that one anime. I'm not even sure which one it is, but the character has some crazy eyes in that. I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. The sponsored products, like the tablets, stay with me. So how many do I have? Yeah, I get to keep them. I think I have like 8 tablets. And the thing is, I do want to give them away, but like I've been thinking about the shipping. It's just so expensive. Because I could ship it within Europe decently cheaply. I think it would probably cost me like $50 to ship one of those tablets, but if I want to ship it overseas or internationally, I think it's easily going to cost me like $200 minimum. So we do. Is animation something you should mix up with 30-second poses? You mean during your animation practice? Should you mix in some 30-second pose practice? Because if that's what you mean, then no, I think it's fine to just focus on one thing at a time. You know, just focus on animation, and then once you're done with that for the day, then you can do your pose practice, if that's what you want to do. Found a new way to gamble next to Pokemon cards? Mini Lego F1 cards? Cars? Just $4 a piece, all random each box. Oh no. Of course they have something like that. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised if they start making Lego Pokemon cards. Like as soon as that Pokemon collab happens, I think it's happening next year. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they make some sort of Lego Pokemon gamble thing. You got a math test tomorrow morning, but you don't want to sleep. Yeah, I mean, who needs sleep anyway? It's not that important for when you got a test. Let's see, so this probably look like that. Yeah. Common mistake artists make is not showing their face when they're streaming. I'll probably do face cam more often, because I think it actually does better, like performance-wise, for the video when people actually see your face. It's super weird. I don't get why that's even a thing. Do I ever dabble in mecha drawing, like Zoids or Gundam. I haven't like actually drawn a ton of those things. But occasionally when I'm doing like perspective practice, then I think it's fun to attempt one of those things. I think if I can find good screenshots, or well, not even screenshots, but just good reference material of some of the Code Geass mechs, like the Gurren or the Lancelot, I think drawing those would actually be really cool. But it's really hard to find good stuff for Code Geass in particular, because like it's so old. Yo, username, how's it going? Gotta go pretty soon, battery in our headphones are low. The VTuber arc, oh god. You know, I was actually thinking about making one. And then I looked into the program that they used to make it, but I was too lazy to actually learn it. Because, I mean, technically, I could just make one myself. Because I already have all of the, I guess, prerequisite skills. But it's too much effort. Can I draw scissors? Let's see. Scissors. I think I might be able to do this kind of quickly, hopefully. Let's see. So for this, I think, because they're pretty flat, I think important thing is probably deciding that plane that they're on, and then once you have that, I think the middle of it would be right there. You figure out proportions, one part, or I guess the middle of the scissors would be like right there, and then from here you can do the actual crossing thing. I think for stuff like this, it's also easier to like figure out 2 dimensions first. And then you can draw 3 dimensions later. And then, let's see, so that... Excel with jiggle physics. Is this the first time I've ever shown my face? No, I've shown it a couple times before. I think I even streamed it at some point. But it's been the first time in a while that I've shown it. I actually got the position of some of these things wrong. I think someone like that. I think I probably should have made this a straight line first. Well, I guess there we go. More or less. If I was a cute anime girl, I'd get many followers. There's some pretty good scissors. Let's see. Which one was I doing? Right, this one. Almost twice the usual in views. Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's like when I don't stream, we get more viewers somehow. Last time was the workout stream. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was during the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. I think that's why we did that. Okay, so this foot will follow that path. And then from there it goes up. Freaky for a pair of scissors. And now draw a big rock and smash him. Oh wait, hold on. So this will go that, then yeah. That part would be at an angle. Yeah, sure. How do you show the ribs whenever you draw a skinny character? I think the really the only way to show the ribs is with shading. The easiest way to do it with shading is, wow, this foot looks messed up. The easiest way to show it with shading is if you're actually doing a rendered piece, because then you can have those changes in planes. But otherwise, you'll have to treat it similarly to how you would the obliques. Where you just add like these small forms on the side. Not sure if this is actually going to turn out well, but let's see. Oh, fuck, I did it on the wrong layer. I think probably something like that. Okay, let's see. Do I have a project I'm working on, or do I just draw just to draw? Right now, not really any projects ongoing. Like I said earlier, I am thinking about starting an animation project with the Discord server. So I'm kind of just practicing in preparation for that. Use my anatomy knowledge to draw murder scenes in anime or zombies. Yo, Madara, how's it going? I looked away for 10 seconds and I made an entire torso. Yeah, so this one is directly in between. Okay, I think this running animation is almost finished. Just one more frame. That was like a whole hour, yo. That's insane, man. You searched my account, you deleted Twitter after 20 minutes. Let's see. Goes that way, so that's probably incorrect. Oh, has anybody in chat played Helldivers? Helldivers 2? Because I started playing that recently. And like it is pretty fun. I'll probably stream it at some point, because I know some people that also play it. But yeah, the UI in that game is like mad confusing. Because I think I'm still not entirely sure if I'm playing the game correctly and like doing the right things. Okay. Animation project with a Discord. Please let Discord choose for me to moeism random items. No, man, we're gonna animate like actual like fight scenes and stuff. Well, I don't know if we're gonna do a fight scene, but we're gonna animate like actual things. Which, I mean, technically it could be that. If I ever do a giveaway wasting that much money, don't forget to include you. I'm literally drawing on an Android device. I mean, if I could send you one of the tablets, I would. But surely there has to be like some way. I still need to look into it because I think it's I think it's that expensive. Because I would imagine shipping such a big thing, and then you'd probably have to pay import costs for it as well. Which for an item that's like $500, I think import costs for something like that would be over 100. Animate Metal Gear Rex? That would actually be really cool. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah, that turned out decently well. I think the next thing probably have to pay attention to is like the sizes of things, because right here this foot goes under the horizon line, like right here, but then this one doesn't. And I don't think that's how that would work. A 1000% fantasy sword fighting. Yeah, honestly, it's probably going to be the scene from Advent Children, Final Fantasy VII, with Cloud versus Sephiroth. I actually wouldn't mind animating that. That would be dope. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. So I also had the walking animation. Hold on. Which one was it? Yeah, this one. Okay, so I also had the walking animation that I did in advance. I think this one has more frames though, or well, more drawings, because this one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So that's probably going to take me another hour and some minutes. So let's not do that today. Save that for next time. And maybe do a little bit of like normal drawing practice. Support me so I don't take Raid Shadow Legends. Yo, the HelloFresh sponsor though, if they send me free food, I would actually be down for that. Look up a Redmi 5A. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're not even giving me the specs. Oh, wait, there we go. I mean, for drawing, that doesn't seem too bad. But, I mean, yeah, drawing on a phone in general is not ideal. Walking animation kind of looks like she's moonwalking. Yeah, it kind of does, actually. Okay, so let me pull up some drawing practice stuff. Where is this? Okay. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay. Yeah. So this should work. Hold on, just give me 1 more second. Just getting everything set up. Okay. Alright, there we go. Elder Scrolls Online fight scene on the rooftop. Animate that, but with random anime characters. I haven't seen that, but if it's good, then might do it. So I was drawing some random frames from the fake Grand Order Babylonia anime. And I think I'll continue with that practice, because I mostly wanted to get practice for drawing these like in perspective shots instead of doing some random, some random like realistic pose. So I think this is the next one we'll do. Also, just to get some more practice with things that I normally wouldn't draw, like for example, the back of the head. You never have to draw that when you're just doing illustration, but with animation, it's pretty common. So let's see. So I think that should be like that. You can see part of the neck on that side. This one should probably be like that. Oh, yours is the 2 GB, 16 GB variant. Oh, 2 GB of RAM. That's that doesn't sound too good. Which like drawing software are you using? Am I drawing Saber? No, I'm just doing like random shots from episode 1. I'm probably going to go through all of the episodes and draw all of the things that like stand out. So I've done the shots with Gilgamesh at the beginning, and then I guess right now we're in Chaldea. see. So shoulders. Yo, that's crazy. You can see the gap in the lines. That's actually cool. Yo, Liam, been wrong for 2 years, but quit just 3 months ago. Is there a way to be good at learning anatomy because you keep quitting because you can't learn it or improve? And love my videos. Well, that's good to hear. I think you might have to... well, like, figuring out why you're quitting is probably the biggest thing you'll have to do. But just hearing that, I think... Yeah, that is pretty hard. I think it might not even be just an anatomy problem. If you can show me some of your work on like Discord, for example, if you can join the Discord server that we have, and then just post your art in the Ask XCal channel, I could take a look at it. Actually don't have to draw like these tiny details. It really doesn't matter. That's the anatomy of a ponytail. How does one describe anatomy? I don't know. I'm actually not sure about that. Gilgamesh with AI? I'm assuming you mean Ea, or Gate of Babylon. No, they were just some like the opening shots from the Babylonia anime. So this one would have to continue. Like that. How did they do this? Because I would imagine that's probably CGI. But it does line up perfectly with the actual drawing. Yeah, I actually don't feel like drawing the hair. Okay, let's keep it at that. Yeah, I guess we'll take this one. Feel like you're overcomplicating things. Some people can draw a simple full body easily, while you can't do that even with simple shapes. Sometimes you nail it, but sometimes it's a mess, just based on your luck or mood. It might be a construction issue. Like you don't, like you probably don't really understand the construction, or it might be a line control issue where you can't really control your lines that well, and then because of that, it's harder to draw stuff. How long does it usually take to be perfectly good at anatomy? Yeah, I would say 2 years. Seems to be a good guess. You learn how to draw by copying something you liked and then trying to recreate it from memory later. Yeah, that's a pretty good exercise. I think that's actually similar to the homework exercise that we did last week. Oh man, I can't figure out the angle of the head. Hold on. Because we got the side plane over here. I think it's both. Can't say you've got good line weight and understanding on construction due to you just practicing poses, not actually learning from an art style you want. Yeah, so like in that case, you'd probably benefit a lot from just doing like box practice. Of course, you'd have to think about what you're actually trying to learn with practicing the boxes. But maybe focus on learning construction and then try to get better at controlling your lines in the meantime. Because like basically all drawing is just taking building blocks like boxes and then stacking them on top of each other. And then eventually that creates a form. Like for example, if you want to draw the shoulder, you know, you have the deltoid, and then it goes into the biceps. And then right here you would have the pectoralis. But it's basically just a triangular form stacked on top of a boxy rectangle. So like if you know how to construct that, then you can draw the shoulder from whatever angle you want. Never been able to understand how to make the lines look good like what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of structure that goes into making just line drawings look good, because the lines are used to express outlines or dark shadows. Like for example, on this reference, this line is the outline of the finger, and technically it creates a dark shadow when the fingers are lined up like that, so that's where we place a line. But technically there should also be a line here, because that's where the plane transition happens, and then same thing here, plane transition happens right there, and then with this one plane transition is right there. So if you want to draw these things, or like if you want to draw the lines correctly, you need to understand all of that. Basically where the forms are, and then you can draw just the line work and make it look good. From who or where did I learn art, paid or unpaid? I don't know if you're asking that to me, but in my case, I just learned from like a bunch of different places, like books and a lot of like self-study. Just noticed I'm kind of covering that. About to send me civil engineering books so I can anatomically draw walls and roads, correct? Yeah, I would actually not be opposed to that. Yeah, definitely made that too big. But I can't really fix it because it's on the same layer. It would have to be over there. It sounds so simple when I explain it, but it's actually hard to perform. Yeah, no, it's really hard to do. Yeah, so for the hand, I probably should have done a simplified form first, and then drawn the rest of it on top. Yeah, like having the knowledge to overlap the hoodie like this, that's actually crazy. I don't know who drew this particular frame, but that's insane. If you're not broke, you would have 100% gone to art school. It's not really necessary, but that structure that they give you might help. How's my P5X gameplay going? It's been going pretty well. I'm still I'm kind of stuck right now with making my character stronger because I don't have enough like stamina just to do anything. There's so much stuff you have to farm in that game. But I've mostly been like investing everything I can into An and Morgana, and just gonna see where that goes. Notice this is way too long too. Oh, by the way, Pitch, if you're still looking for a companion to join, I started one for, well, I started one myself. Made a post about it on YouTube. So if you're looking for one to join, you could probably join that one. Because this arm be over here and then probably go that way. Yeah, it'd probably be like that. Isn't this the kind of pose where the arm is cut out of the scene? Or separated and then just rigged for animation? For Japanese animation, they don't really use rigging. So like everything is drawn together. Because in this case, she's actually brushing her hair. So the hand is moving that way and then the hair's moving as well. Yo, Mateus, how's it going? Just doing some drawing practice. But I think... Yo, how the hell are there almost 90 viewers? Yo, what's going on, man? Can you see the animation? Sure. But I think I'll do a Pokemon pack opening. Because I haven't done those in like 2 weeks. And then we'll probably end it there. The Drawing H with Saber book? What? Do I even want to know what that is? Here's the thing we animated today. Turned out pretty well. And then there's also this one, which we're probably going to animate next time. So this is going to be pretty interesting. If you're looking for walking animations to study from, then, well, definitely don't study from me, but yeah. Like and subscribe, yes sir. Alright, let me get everything set up because I'll have to move the face cam. Yo, Azimovek, how's it going? Right, Disappointed Cowboy, thanks for stopping by. We're gonna black screen for a little bit, so just give me... Give me 1 second. Yeah, I should do face cam more often. It actually seems to work pretty well. Oh, your mom woke up. It's 2:15 a.m. here. I'm gonna get an ass kicking. Well, thanks for stopping by, Pitch. Good luck with the test. I need to make it smoother. I think for this, this like smoothness is fine. Because if I have to make it smoother, then that's like 100 times more work I'd have to do. Well, not 100 times, but like double the amount of work. And I don't think that would be fun. Yo, Minka, how's it going? Will I marry you? Want to try animating something other than Stickman and don't know where to start? If you really want to learn animation, you should probably start with some of the basic things like how to animate a ball and just make that move. Yo, Alibaba, how's it going? Are you guys still black screen? Or are we good now? Oh wait, the other one's still on there. Let me get rid of that. All right. So I'll do the pack opening, and then I guess we're done for today. Giratina next pack. Oh, I don't think Giratina is in this set. You spent 4 hours straight cleaning up an animation today? Oh, that's crazy. All right, Minka, I think at the end of this month, like as soon as the contests are over, I think that's when we can start like planning the animation thing with the Discord server. All right, see what we got. We got Satotl. Already got this one, so that's kind of unfortunate. Ayako Ozaki. Up next. Oh, that's Gimme Ghoul. I think that's a new one. I don't think I got that one. That's pretty cool. Like the shading on the bricks. Dig with Mega Evolution. Is there stream delay? No, I'm just slow when it comes to reading that stuff. Or reading the chat. By Scav. Okay. Can I show the animations I did before ending? Yeah, sure thing. Then, we got this cast form. By Osare. Already got that one. Now, usually behind this one is when we get the good one. So let's see what we got. Ain't no way. This is not an SIR, is it? Okay, it's just an AR. Yo. If this was my SR pull of this box, I would have been pissed. Bruxish. Honestly, this is probably one of my least favorite Pokemon, like, ever. Look at this thing. Mitsuhiro Arita. I mean, at least the art looks nice. I'll give them that. You know, not much to work with, but they did their best. Animation Studio, yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be cool. And then we have Drayton, I think is his name. I think he's from the DLC, Megidora. Before the Excal Gardevoir drawing. Okay, well, that's one of the ARs. I think each box comes with 3 ARs. We already got a Braviary one. Then now we got Bruxish, so there's one more left. Why is that fish so weird looking? That's what I'm saying. This thing looks so ugly. Damn it. This was like the one Pokemon that I didn't want to pull. It actually has like legit human lips. You can see the W at the top there. That's so weird, man. All right, well, I guess that's it for the polls. Could have been worse. But also could have been better. So the animation we did this time was a running animation. So I did a side view of it, and then we did the perspective one this stream. There was a water type event in Pokemon Go a couple days ago, and you got a lot of Bruxish. Oh, my condolences. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's basically it. I think the only thing that I would like change a little bit is this leg, where instead of it going like that, I would have wanted it straight before it goes inwards like that. I think that would have been better. And then another thing that I need to pay attention to is make sure that everything is the same size. Because like one big thing, for example, is this foot where it goes across the horizon line there, but then this one doesn't. Jinx has human lips too, and it's pretty hot. Yeah. That's a human reincarnated as a fish. I actually would not put it past Pokemon lore for that to be a thing. Head's a little stiff on the perspective one. Let's see. Yeah, now that you mention it, it kind of is. I'll have to look into that a bit more then. But I think next up we'll do the well, next stream we'll do the walk cycle. And then I think I'll also stream Night Rain again at some point, because I haven't streamed that in a while, and people seem to enjoy watching that as well, so I guess we'll do more of that. But yeah, I guess we'll end the stream there then. So thank y'all for watching, and then I guess I will catch you all next time. Alright, have a good night everyone.